Do we have sound now? Do you have sound now? Is it working? Should be working now. Come on, tell me that it's working. Come on, it should be working now. Alright. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I just forgot to press one single button, and that one single button means we don't have sound. But now I did press the button, and we have sound. So I said, I'm sharing the live stream. And if you guys would like to, I really appreciate if you did the same. Thank you very much. So I'm sharing it on my profile, since I'm streaming from my page, and on YouTube and on Twitch. Oh, there's a bunch of friends already, so let me say hi to everybody. So Lulin and Mark, hi. John, and hello Keith, good to see you. Ciao Antonio, and Nestor, hello Nestor from Canada. Alberta, ciao Valentina, awesome. Ciao Rosita. All right, so I have the little sister in my hand because I want to play a song that my friend Lulin from South Africa really likes, and he always requests it, and I think I should play it for him right now. Hello Daniel, good to see you. Let's do this. This is what my friend Lulin calls the Netflix song, which is actually called Larry. And you can jam on it on YouTube. You can find the backing track on YouTube and jam with me. Good evening, Peter. All right, let's do this. And obviously we have my father at the cameras that says I by switching cameras. Okay. My pleasure, Lillian. I like this song too. Woohoo! That was Larry, also known aka the Netflix song, renamed by my friend Liulin from South Africa. Ciao Mattia! Alright. Hello Mare! Wilder. Good to see you everybody. Hello Bern, thank you very much. I've seen the donation. Thank you very much. Also from Diana, thank you Diana. If you want to make a donation, you will see some PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee links appearing briefly in the chat, but you can also find them in the description. And I really appreciate your donations. Thanks a bunch. Hello Tito, I'm fine, how are you? E ciao Laura, buonasera. Ciao Stefano, grande Stefano. So usually in this Monday Live, I play a bunch of songs, but you can also ask me questions guitar related, and I'll be happy to answer. If you have any trouble and you're stuck in your playing, if you have anything you'd like to ask, please fire away. I'm good with that. Lo dico anche in italiano, se vi va. Tutti i lunedì io suono un po' di canzoni e quello è un po' il senso del Monday Live. Però se avete qualche domanda chitarristica di qualche tipo, chiedete pure, sono qui e cerco di darvi una mano se avete un problema con il vostro playing, eccetera. Quindi sicuramente suoneremo un po' di rock and roll e un po' di fingerstyle. Cantiamo poco, we sing very little because my voice is still not very good. Okay, hey Daniel, thank you for the super chat. That was amazing. Thanks a bunch, my friend. Okay, that's very nice of you. Thank you very much. All right, so let me play some fingerstyle acoustic for you. And let me get my Taylor. All right, without destroying the microphone. And I have a few songs that I would like to play for you. The first one is one of my compositions. It's called Fermi Paradox. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah. If you're not familiar with this song, all that I can say is that the Fermi Paradox is a paradox about aliens. And it says that if there are so many possibilities that there are aliens out there, how come we didn't get in touch with anybody? So Fermi just said, where's everybody? And I was so much into YouTube into YouTube videos about this stuff that I ended up producing a song about it. And this is kind of perfect because it sounds a bit like I'm traveling through space when I play it. It's like a traveling song. And let me play it for you. With reverb. We all like reverb. Okay, that was the Fermi paradox. Alright, alright. Thank you very much. Grazie Simona e anche Diana di nuovo, grazie mille. Grazie Stefanone. Yeah, I do have a lot of passion for what I do. Hello Mauro from Brazil. Brazil. Ciao. Thanks Marco Joseph. So Keith was asking, my friend Keith was asking what strings I use on the Little Sister, because the Little Sister is actually a short scale guitar and has a very light tension on the strings. So some people use heavier strings on it. This is the Little Sister. And as you can see, the neck is shorter than usual. I don't remember if it's actually shorter than the Gibson scale, but it's definitely shorter than the Fender scale. And but I still use nines on the Little Sister because I like it to be a little easier on my hands and also to keep the strings a little higher. So I keep the strings higher than usual, but the tension is mellower. So that's the trick I use. I hope that answered your question. And the brand is Diodario. I use Diodario 9s. Italy best kept secret. That's it. Okay. So I have another fingerstyle song for you before going back to rock and roll. And the song in question is Stella by Starlight. So it's a jazz standard. I don't play jazz, but this specific song and a few more, I do have arrangements of them. And when I play them in a old traditional fingerstyle fashion. So don't expect a jazz arrangement of it. And there you go. Stella by Starlight.
La tazza.
Stai in mezzo alle palpebre?
Sì.
Okay, that's a good question, Ivanova. Is that Ivan and or are you from Italy, Ivan? Ivan is actually asking an interesting question, and I will answer it as soon as I finish the song. But let me play the song first. He's asking how to learn fingerstyle and keep increasing, meaning probably getting better. It's a very complicated question and it requires a very detailed answer, and I will get to it. So you're from Croatia, okay. I will get to it as soon as I finish the song. Cool. Okay. Oh, good. That was Stella by Starlight. And getting back to Ivan's question, it's a tough one. But I believe that if you want to get better at fingerstyle specifically, which is still guitar learning, but is a very specific type of guitar learning. What I think is best, at least is what I did, is learning songs. And usually that's what I answer to people asking me that question. Just learning songs that are at your pace. So don't try to learn something that is too hard for you. Just start with stuff that is easy enough for you to start working on it. And if you're a little more advanced, just be at your level. Don't challenge yourself too much. And when you study a new song, just break it into little bits. That's what works for me, at least. And if you want to learn how to arrange for fingerstyle, so you want to make your own arrangements, that's a bit different. You have to be knowledgeable about music, and that helps a lot. Or you have to at least learn a lot of songs. So you learn the patterns and you can use what other people already used in arrangements to make your own. So that's another path. I think it's harder and you have to be very talented. Like, say, Tommy Emmanuel, he had this approach. He studied tons and tons of songs and licks, and when you end up and put it all together, you get great creativity and great vocabulary. But you can also just study music and study different genres and study harmony and improvisation, and all that knowledge goes into your fingerstyle arrangement skills. So that's my 2 cents. I hope that helps. Ivan. All right. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to play this little piece because I never play it. It's in my jazz medley. The song is On Green Dolphin Street, which is another jazz standard, but I never play it. I always play All of Me, and I always play Stella by Starlight, and I never play this one, which is, as I said, On Green Dolphin Street. And so I just throw it in. All right, let me turn on some air conditioning because it's starting to be a little hot. All right, so maybe this makes it a little easier to bear. Any more questions? Hey, thanks, Bernd. I didn't forget. I will get to that. I promise, probably this week. And I will. Okay, any Sting? Yes. I will play one Sting song at the end with the B&G Caletta, probably, just to use it a little bit more than I normally do. But let me first play some rock and roll. Let me play my Strat. I wanted to play this song in a long time. Auguri Pietro, sorry. Ciao Pietro. So this song is another one of my guitar jams. We do 2 guitar jams tonight, which is kind of unusual. And this song is called Land's End. It's a place where I went when I was little. And I was a little kid and I went to England, especially Cornwall, and I went visiting this place called Land's End, which is the last part of England, actually Cornwall, before the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, sorry. And it was so inspirational, and now I felt like I had to title this song this way. You can find the backing track to jam on this specific song on YouTube. You just look Alberto Lombardi, Land's End, and you will find this one, and you can jam on it. All my guitar jams that you find on YouTube also include a lesson and a little backing track at the end so you can play on top of the song. All right. Okay, so let's just play Land's End. Rock and roll. That's a fun song to play. All right. Thanks, Bernd. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your words very, very, very much. Thanks a bunch. Great camera work. Il babbo fa un buon lavoro alla camera. Sì, sì, decisamente. Thanks, Victor. Thank you very much. That's good, my friend. Grazie Lorenzo, il paragone con Jeff Beck è ovviamente azzardatissimo, però sì, c'è come influenza. Definitely Jeff Beck is one of my influences, as well as David Gilmour, as well as Steve Vai. I've got so many different influences. And in the beauty of music and guitar playing, that it all blends into your own unique playing. You can just be yourself by stealing a little bit from a lot of people. That's what I did. I'm a stealer. I'm a robber. All right, let me see a few of the comments if I find any question that I might address. Bernd is asking, what do you recommend to start and what do I need to start playing electric? Because he's an awesome guitar player, but he mainly plays acoustic. Is the little system something that, what amp or effects? I have no idea. I got a great acoustic amp. So, I will start from the last question. No, it's better if you don't use an acoustic amp for an electric guitar. And I tell you why, because the acoustic guitar is kind of an hi-fi sound. So the amp is built like a PA. So when you use an acoustic guitar amp, you get the same result as you plugged in your electric guitar into the board, into the mixer, which is kind of unpleasant. It's too hi-fi. A guitar amp, an electric guitar amp, on the other hand, is very mid-rangey. So it doesn't have a huge bottom end and a very shiny top, which is needed for the acoustic, but not the best for the electric. So I would say get a small amp like a Blues Junior, which is a little expensive, but it sounds amazing and it's very tiny. It's like 15 watts tube, and it sounds amazing. I'm a huge fan of Fender amps. I'm using a, what's it called? A Blues DeVille, which is a DeVille but with Alnico speakers and a simpler electronic, and it sounds very good. It's like a 4x10 cabinet, and it's very heavy. I never take it with me, almost never. And I also have a twin. I alternate between these two, but these are huge amplifiers. So if you want something small, just get a Blues Junior or something like that. And what else? Is the Little Sister something, and what amp or effects? Well, the Little Sister is a very unusual guitar, but you can play fingerstyle with it, as I know you've seen me do that. And since you're a fingerstyle player, it might be a good bridge between the two worlds. But it's not really a proper regular electric guitar. I consider it a novelty. So that's it depends on what you want. If you want a transition, that could be a good idea. And you should start probably copying, since you have a great knowledge of the guitar already, you should try copying some riffs and solos from other people. I think that's the best. It's better to approach guitar by studying both harmony, theory, improvisation, and copying other people. Just getting to know what they do, because that gives you access to the finesse of their playing. So you don't just get the notes, you get their attitude and the way they treat the instrument, and that's a great way to improve. I hope that answered your question, my friend. Pretty ragged coastline at Land's End. Yeah, it is. It's definitely very weird and scattered. Grazie Marco. Cosa sto usando? No, non sono plugin. Te lo dico in inglese. I'm not using plugins. I am actually using a real amp, as I said, but the amp is clean. So what I'm achieving the distortion with pedals. And the pedals I'm using for this song specifically are an OCD, Fulton OCD, followed by a BB preamp. They're both on, so I have two overdrives working at the same time. So I have the first overdrive, which is an OCD. And also I have the reverb from Pro Tools. So the reverb is not from the amp. So it's stereo. That's why I'm using the reverb from Pro Tools. So I get a nice stereo effect. And this is the reverb. And I'll show you just the OCD and together with the BB preamp. So this is just the OCD, but if I turn on the BB preamp after that, I get a lead tone that is more singing. But I still got dynamics. I can touch the guitar very lightly. And I have both. I have a very powerful lead, but if I roll off my volume and a little bit of the tone, I still get a very warm sound. So I have the best of both worlds. Ok, ciao Masked. Ok, Valentina, sì, magari lo organizzo un bel concerto al lago. Per adesso non ho niente in previsione, ma lo farò. Perfetto Marco, alla grande, Analog Forever. Grande. Ok, so let's just play something else. Let me play you one of my songs. This song is called Perfect Lover, and I usually play it kind of often in my live streams. I do have a problem with the pedal, so let's see if it works. Yes, it does. So this song is called Perfect Lover, and it's on my Love Lost record. You don't find it on Spotify, but you can find the song. You cannot find the whole record, but you can find the song. And thank you for the donations. I see the donations coming through my cell phone, and that's very kind of you. Thank you for supporting the live stream. And by the way, since you asked about the sound, this is not the BB preamp or the OCD. This is the Secret Effects Secret One, followed by the same brand compressor. So Secret Effects Soul Pressure. So let me play the song for you. And just get a little brighter here. Alright. So this is Perfect Lover. You can find these records at my website, albertolombardi.com. Let's move the cup away. Victim of a burning desire, of sensing every inch of you, of smelling every move you do. Once again, my pride's down the garbage can. How many thorns a rose must show before I decide to let it go? You are the perfect lover, impossible to get over. Kissing heaven, caressing, and I want you so bad. You are the perfect lover, yet you are another. Beautiful side. Oh, you're the perfect lover, impossible to get over. Kissing, having, caressing, and I want you so bad. You're the perfect lover, yet you are another beautiful mistake. You're waking me up every morning, like a sunbeam through an open door. Just to tie my legs and keep me from running. One thing you keep smashing in the floor. You're the perfect lover, impossible to get over. Kissing, having, caressing, and I want you so bad. You are the perfect lover, yet you are another beautiful mistake. Impossible to get over. Kissing and caressing, and I want you so bad. You're the perfect lover, yet you are another beautiful mistake. You're the perfect lover. You're the perfect lover. You're the perfect lover, yet you are another beautiful mistake. Alrighty. Okay, so that was Perfect Lover from my album Love Lost. Grazie Stefanone. Yes, I think it's time. Thank you for the suggestion, Louis Lean. It's time for the chocolate. So every night I give the chocolate to my father because, he's working for free and I have to compensate in some way. So what I do is I give him a piece of chocolate. So, vuoi un pezzo di cioccolato? Ce l'hai? Certo che ce l'ho. So that's what I do. I give him a piece of chocolate and he's good with it. He doesn't want any more money.
Volentieri. Pezzetti di cioccolato non si rifiuta mai.
Esatto. So he's my father.
Ciao ragazzi.
He's the camera guy. He works the camera and he gets chocolate in return. Lui fa le camere e gli diamo il cioccolato in cambio. Salute. Cincin. All right. I got a couple more fingerstyle songs for you. Grazie Massimo. So, let me get the acoustic guitar. And the ciao cameraman. I should give me a handheld so he can move around in the studio and just no, maybe not. It would be too messy. So let me play an Italian song for you. Okay, let me just turn on the right microphone. Okay. So since you asked about the electric, for the acoustic I'm using just this microphone you see in front of me, and which is a Neumann tube microphone from the 50s, and a Uri 1178, which is a compressor from the 70s. All analog, it's not plugins, it's real stuff. Okay. I also have my own studio here in Rome where I produce music for other artists. And metti la camera, questa qui laterale, la 3. Okay, this is the studio. You can see a little bit of it. You can see a little bit of the desk. and the room where we record the drums and other instruments, and I have another room where the amps are. Grazie. Okay, so as I was saying, this is an Italian song, and it's called Tuo fa l'americano. It makes fun of Italian people that just after the Second World War ended started dressing like Americans, which was really unusual. The song is from the Naples area, and this guy makes fun, the composer makes fun of the people pretending to be American. So that's the title, Tu vuoi fa l'americano, and it's a fun song. It's a fun song with words especially, but even the music is kind of funky and funny. So let me see. That's a fun song, Tuo fa l'americano. So much fun. Hey Bruce, what's up, man? I love this compressor because it's very, very hard. You can play very soft. You can hit very hard and the level is really kind of the same. And it also retains dynamics. I don't know how it does it. It's one of the most modeled compressors ever. Okay, let me do another one. Yeah, it's a funny song, Burned. Okay, let me do another one. This one is actually from the Motown era and it's called I Heard It Through the Grapevine. It's a Marvin Gaye song. Yeah. And again, thank you for the donations. I know not everybody is able to do that. No, not everybody can do that, and it's fine. But if you would like to contribute to the live stream, you can find the links in the descriptions in YouTube and in on Facebook as well. Also on Twitch, but on Twitch it's kind of tricky. You cannot click the link. But thank you anyway. Thanks a bunch. So this is I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Thanks everybody. Thanks for your nice words. And then we will have some Sting. Actually, before I play this, I'm working on something and I will post a video of it in a few days. I still have to record it because I'm working out the parts. I will make a video and a tutorial. It's a beautiful song that I grew up with when I was a kid. I really couldn't figure out how they played it. And it's in a record called Friday Night in San Francisco with John McLaughlin, Al Di Meola, and Paco de Lucia. But this song especially is played just by Paco and Al Di Meola. And the blend of the guitars is just crazy. It's impossible to replicate. But the beginning, the lead that they both do at the beginning, I'm working on that. I can play a little bit for you. It goes like this. This is Paco's part. This is Paco de Lucia's part. Oops. I was in drop D. Let me try again. Etc. etc. So this needs a backing track. No, rimetti la camera. Fai vedere la mia faccia. Okay, so this was just a taste of the song. I'm working on it, and to play a solo I need a backing track, which I don't have. But it's very great, and I finally, after many years, figured out how Paco de Lucia played it, which is that goes underneath what Al Di Meola does and creates this beautiful blend. So I will make both a video where I play it and a tutorial where I teach it. So stay on. If you didn't, by the way, if you're subscribed on YouTube, click the bell and activate the notifications, because otherwise YouTube will not show you my video. Please do that because it's very important. And as I was saying, oh yeah, that is a great song. You see them? You saw them live. Oh, that's awesome. The three of them, all the three tenors. That must have been amazing. All right. As I was saying, this is I Heard It Through the Grapevine. But stay alert for the Mediterranean Sundance song on YouTube. Not this week, probably next week. All three. That's good, man. So let's play some Marvin Gaye. Okay, that was I Heard It Through the Grapevine. I have a course by Stefan Grossman where you can learn this one, and Stefano has it. Ce la fai, Stefano? Studiala bene, che ce la fai. Sorry, I needed some chocolate. Okay, last song for tonight. It's late already. Somebody asked for some Sting. You guys like Sting. I know you like it. I was really impressed by the reaction to my cover of Moon Over Bourbon Street, and looks like everybody liked it. I'm glad, because that's a song I really much enjoy and appreciate. It's a simple arrangement, and but it's a very inspiring song, so I'm happy that you guys liked it. I do have a tutorial for it. If you want to learn how to play Moon Over Bourbon Street, you can find it on YouTube. And if you want to learn how to play I Heard It Through the Grapevine, My Girl, You Can't Hurry Love, and How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, I have a full DVD of those arrangements, video lessons where I teach them with a tab. And it's out on Stefan Grossman Guitar Workshop. But you can also find it on my website. All right. Luigi era I Heard It Through the Grapevine di Marvin Gaye. Ok, il mio arrangiamento fingerstyle, ovviamente, senza voce. So the first I Heard It Through the Grapevine, the first recording of the song was released for Gladys Knight. Wow, didn't know about that. But that was all a circle. It was the Motown circle. So it could be. Definitely. So this is the little sister, the B&G Caletta, which is a guitar that I really love. Very short scale, small guitar. I love it for bluesy stuff, but I want to play some Sting on it for you. I also prepared a little bit of a backing track so I can solo over it. Oh, thank you, Connie. Thanks a bunch. Are you in Germany? And this guitar is made in Israel. Definitely a great sounding guitar. Strings are a little high because it's more like a bluesy vibe guitar, but I love it. Massimo Galliano chiede che scalatura e che action uso. So I will say this in English. What gauge I use on my acoustic, I assume. Correggimi se sbaglio, Massimo, sull'acustica. And what action. So the gauge of the strings is elixirs 12s. And what I find is that 12 elixirs are a little stiffer than 12 uncoated Martins. So they are a little hard for me. That's why I compensate with a very low action. So I have very low action on that guitar, on the Taylor. On this one, the action is very high. And that's why it's so punchy. So I want to preserve the punchiness on this guitar. So very low action, but big strings, 12s, elixirs. I like the elixirs because they don't make too much friction on my hands when they move. So that's mostly why I use them. And they last longer, but that's not the point. I don't like the friction. I don't like finger drag. That's why I use elixirs, or coated strings for that matter. Also the D'Addario coated strings, the new ones, the XS, are very good. Okay, so one Sting song to close the night. And as you guys know, I love Sting. It's one of my favorite artists. And this is a Latin feel song that I have a very successful YouTube tutorial for. I don't know why. I do some things on YouTube that don't do very well, and some things do. Mostly the tutorial of famous songs. And this is one of them. By the way, I'm reaching 10,000 on YouTube, which is a big milestone for me. And it took me 1 year to get from 2,000, 3,000 to 10, which is really fast. So I hope it doubles again next year. So you guys will help me with that. Okay, here comes Sting, Fragile. If blood will flow and flesh is still a warm, drying in the color of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our mind will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to cleanse a lifetime's argument, but nothing comes from violence, nothing ever could. But all us born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are, how fragile we are, how fragile we are. All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you very much for staying with me. I hope you have fun on yet another Monday Live. Every Monday I'm here when I'm not touring, doing this little conversation slash concert so we can spend some time together. I thank you very much for staying with me. And also I thank you very much for your kind donation that I saw coming through my cell phone. And if you still want to do that, you can find the links of PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee, where you can just use a credit card, in the description and in the chat. Thanks again. I will say goodbye to everybody in the chat, and I hope to see you next Monday, where we will say probably that I will have reached 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I will be a happy guy. Okay, let me just say hi to a few people in the chat before we say goodbye. What about a tutorial series for fingerstyle like level 1 to level 10 songs? If you can do that level 1, you can go to 2 and on. That's a good idea. I am not very... I always been teaching improvisation on guitar, so I'm not a very skilled fingerstyle teacher, but I might give that a go sooner or later. I'm working on a different course right now, which is an improvisation course, but I will get to it eventually. Thanks for the suggestion, Ivan. I hope to see you again. Thanks, Jeffrey. And thanks, Bern. I'll see you next time, Bern. Thanks again. I'll get working on that. Thank you, Connie. No worries, my friend, no worries. Hello, Hans. Ciao, Carmesio. Ciao, Mattia. Ci vediamo alla prossima. Thanks, Llewellyn. I'll see you next Monday. Yeah, thank you, Connie. Ciao, Stefanoni. Ci vediamo alla prossima. Ciao, Diana. Thanks, John. I'll see you next time. Alright, Mark. I'll see you, my friend. Ciao. And grazie, Simona. Grazie ancora. Ci vediamo alla prossima. Ciao, Valentina. Ciao, Diana. Buonanotte, Mattia. Ragazzi, vi saluto. I'll say good night. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.